What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here. Hope you guys had an incredible week. I know a lot of you guys are working hard, grinding during the week, and waiting for the weekend so you can run your crazy high stim and borderline illicit products for High Stim Saturday. Now, guys, today we are going to be talking about a Stim Junkie product of a different variety, a different beast, if you will. This here is a nootropic, and I actually dubbed this the king of nootropics in 2024. And it's surprising that I've never reviewed this product before. I've been running this one for at least a year, back when it was under the Apollo Nutrition umbrella, which it was for many, many years. Then we had Anarchy Labs come back in mid to late 2024, and they put a lot of their high stim products over there, including the nootropic that I have here. What we're going to be reviewing today is the legendary Overtime Nootropic from Anarchy Labs, formerly under the Apollo Nutrition umbrella. And I've been using this one, like I said earlier, for at least a year, probably a year and a half at this point. It's a very loaded and versatile product because the full serving size, believe it or not, is 8 capsules. Guys, 8 freaking capsules for this beast over here to achieve the full results. But believe me, this thing is strong. It is a Stim Junkie nootropic product, so you do not need to run this at a full dose. This is a versatile and customizable product, meaning you can tailor it to your experience. Take it at 2 caps, 4 caps, 6 caps, whatever you want for it to work for you. So without further ado, guys, let's roll that intro and let's get talking about the Overtime Nootropic, also known as the king of nootropics, from Anarchy Labs. All right, guys, Overtime Nootropic from Anarchy Labs, formerly under the Apollo Nutrition umbrella. This one here claims to be a nootropic stim with limitless energy. And then it says in big bold letters, warning, extreme potency, use caution. And they're not kidding, guys. You're getting 160 capsules in here, which is incredible value for money. And you look at the back and it says you can take this at either 4 capsules, which is half the serving, or 8 caps, which is the full serving dose. Now, we're going to talk about it. And this here, guys, like I said earlier, it's a Stim Junkie type of nootropics because you're not going to get your typical nootropic ingredients like tyrosine and lion's mane. They are in here, believe me, but you're also getting a lot of stimulants in here to really get you hopped up and get you going. So this can be taken as a pre-workout. If you take it at half a dose, it can be taken for those strenuous work days. And for a whole host of different scenarios, it really is a very versatile and customizable tailor-made experience for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So let's go over this label, guys, and let's talk about it. So as I always do, I'm going to read everything on here as it pertains to the full dose because that's how I always do it on the channel. But again, keep in mind, guys, this one here is very strong and very potent, so you can easily get away with running this at half a dose. We're going to talk about it in the experience section, but we're going to begin this label with L-tyrosine coming in at 2,000 milligrams to give you a good clear-headed focus. Big dose, 2,000 milligrams. That's pre-workout levels of dosages, guys. Very, very big dose. Alpha GBC 50% yield, 800 milligrams. Organic lion's mane mushroom powder, 750 milligrams. Beautiful, beautiful dose. For me, the sweet spot of lion's mane is anywhere from 500 to 750 milligrams. Anywhere under 500, I don't really feel much, and anywhere over 750 gives me a little bit of stomach issues and indigestion. So for me, the perfect sweet spot is 750 milligrams, which is what you're getting here at the full dose. We also do have phenethylethamine HCl, 750 milligrams to give you a nice floaty head high 10-15 minutes into the experience, and we do like feeling good throughout the day. And we're going to piggyback off of that with Araya genesis, also known to you science geeks as N-phentyl-dimethylamine citrate, and that comes in at 500 milligrams. So big dose of that Araya, going to really elongate that head high, giving you a good, confident mood elevation and just a general good feeling throughout the day. Rhodiola rosea root, 300 milligrams, so that's going to enhance the effectiveness of that Araya genesis as well as the nootropics that we have in here. And here we do begin with the first source of caffeine, coming in from caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams. Nice dose, definitely a solid dose, respectable. It's also going to give a little kick to all the other ingredients and make them pop a little bit more. Then we got Bacopa Monterey extract, 50% yield, 300 milligrams. Dicaffeine malate coming in at an oddly specific 267 milligrams. So that is the long form of caffeine. It's going to elongate the experience and really make it last a while. And that is the theme of this one. It's going to last a very, very long time, believe me. We got Coffee Berry 40% yield, 100 milligrams. We got Canna Ease 50 milligrams. So Canna is a very interesting ingredient. It's kind of similar to L-theanine in the sense that it kind of tones down the stimulatory effect, but also kind of provides a bit of a head high, nice relaxing feeling. So Canna is a very tricky ingredient because if you put too much of it in, it can kind of give the opposite effect where it kind of calms you down a little bit too much. But this here isn't a pre-workout, so you don't want to be hopped up. At least I don't think you do. But 50 milligrams is also at that sweet spot, which again shows that the formulator of this product really put a lot of thought into it, because if there would have been like 150 milligrams of Canna, it would have been a little too much and maybe gotten you a little bit off track. So 50 milligrams is going to provide those benefits without taking away anything from the stimulants. Noopept is up next, coming in at 30 milligrams, and that is going to put you in a little bubble, nice little focus type of bubble, a little bit of a tunnel, and really get you dialed in on whatever it is that you're trying to do. Vinpocetine, 20 milligrams, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Not really sure what that is, but I'm sure it has a purpose. And lastly, we got a little bit of stimulation and physical aggression coming in from 1.5 milligrams of Rewolfia, also known as Alpha Yo. Before I break down my experience running the Overtime Nootropic over the past year, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or somebody who desperately needs to dial in. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. All right, guys, so once again, this here is the Overtime Nootropic from Anarchy Labs, and this is indeed a stim junkie type of nootropic. So if you're dabbling with this type of product for the first time, you don't have much experience with nootropics or even stimulants, I highly urge you to start off with not 4 capsules, which is half the dose, but start off with 2 caps, which is a quarter of the dose, because this stuff is so strong and so potent that even 2 caps will be more than enough to get you going throughout the day. As a matter of fact, when I'm taking this for work-related purposes, if it's a Monday and I had a crazy weekend full of partying and getting hopped up on high stim pre-workouts and crushing those workouts, and Monday comes around and I got to get back in work mode, dealing with paperwork, dealing with people, dealing with the office and all that other crap, then I need something to kind of give me a little bit of a nudge to get going and start off with the right mindset. So for me personally, 2 capsules in the morning with a cup of coffee, and I'm ready to go. You're going to feel that mood elevation come in about 10-15 minutes, and I do attribute that to the beta PEA that's in here. And there's a nice relaxed feeling that accompanies it, and it's surprising because you do have the Alpha Yo in there, and the caffeine is relatively high for a nootropic. But if you're taking this at 2 capsules, which again is a quarter of the dose, it's going to provide you a nice, good, slightly floaty feeling, but also give you a bit of a sense of urgency. Not in the sense that you're physically aggressive, but more of a mental sense of urgency, really give you a clear-headed focus and get you dialed into whatever it is you're trying to do. Now, that is my experience on 2 capsules. So sometimes if I know I have a crazy Monday, I'm backed up on paperwork and whatever it is that I need to do at work, then I will take my 2 capsules in the morning with my Morning Joe. And then around 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock after the afternoon lunch break, I will take another 2 capsules, bringing the total to 4. And that, for me, is the perfect balance because you're going to split up the dose. And once you're going to start kind of, I don't want to say crashing because there isn't really a crash that comes with this, but it's going to start tapering off a little bit after about 4 or 5 hours. You're going to want to take the other 2 capsules, bring it up to a total of 4, and you're going to be ready to take on the rest of the day. Most of us do work 9 to 5, so that is, for me anyway, the perfect split, the perfect way to split up the dose, and you're ready to take on the day and do whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's a great kind of nootropic. Now, if you're taking this if you're crazy and you're taking this at a full 8 cap dose, then I expect you to be getting your ass to the gym and training on this one, because 8 caps, especially if taken all in one shot, it's going to hit you pretty hard. As a matter of fact, Apollo Nutrition back in the day had a pre-workout known as Time Cop, which what it was the combination of this very product right here, their Overtime, which back then was under the Apollo Nutrition umbrella, and they combined it with their legendary bare knuckle pump formula to create a crazy high stim, high nootropic, and super pump centric type of product, and it was a really good one. As a matter of fact, I think I'm the only reviewer that reviewed the Timecop V3, which I have right there. I don't think anyone's reviewed that one. Great product, by the way. Highly recommended. And little birdie told me there might be a new version coming out soon, but I will let you know more information about that as it becomes available. Apollo Nutrition is always reformulating and enhancing their products, but Anarchy Labs being a sister company to Apollo Nutrition, but more catered towards us stim junkies, they had to move the Overtime Nootropic over there because it's a freaking crazy type of product. As I mentioned earlier, this bottle here contains 160 capsules, which is a massive amount. So even if you're somebody who is taking this at 2 capsules or 4 capsules, it's going to last you a very, very long time. So you definitely don't need to worry about restocking anytime soon. And this also makes a perfect add-on product to go back to what I was saying earlier, where Apollon had their own product version of it where they mixed it with their bare knuckle. You can do something very similar. You can easily take your own pump formula, whether it's from Apollo Nutrition, Anarchy Labs, or whichever other company, guys. It's 2025. You can mix and match, go crazy, but you can definitely take 4 caps, or if you're really insane, 8 caps of this product here. You can mix it with a light pump formula or pump capsules and have the freaking workout of your life. This is also something I like taking with me on days that I travel, if I'm going away for the weekend, going to visit my mom or whatever, and I know I'm going to hit the gym. This is a great option. I will take some pump capsules with me. I will take 4 to 8 of these, and I got myself a crazy stack full of pumps, nootropic head high, and a good mood elevation from all those stimulants, not to mention boundless energy. I gave the Overtime Nootropic the #1 spot in my 2024 list of top nootropics. I think I had 8 nootropics on there, and this one came in at #1 because this really is the king of nootropics. You cannot beat it. It is versatile. You can take it at however many caps you want. You can experiment with this one, and you're not going to go wrong. There's no crash that comes with it, no negative side effects, no anxiety. It's all positive. If you guys are interested in picking this one up here, you can head over to anarchylabs.com and use discount code ACE15, which will save you 15% off your entire order and help support the High Stim Ace YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you do, then don't forget to give it a like. It really does help the algorithm, and let me know in the comments down below, right down there, if you've ever tried the original Overtime from Apollo Nutrition. Have you tried this version here? By the way, this is the same version as the latest Apollo Nutrition version, but again, knowing Apollo Nutrition and Anarchy Labs, there might be a new version lurking around the corner. So if you want to grab this one now before they make potential tweaks to it, now is the time to go ahead and grab yourself a bottle. Guys, I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.